Texas Barber Written Exam 2022. Question 1. Which instrument is primarily used to outline and shape the hairline? Trimmer or edger? Clipper, shears, razor. Trimmers, or edgers, have fine teeth and close-cutting blades specifically designed for outlining and detailed work. Question 2. A 90-degree elevation haircut produces a uniform layered cut, blunt cut, graduated bob, fade. Holding the hair straight out at 90 degrees from the scalp all over creates a uniform, layered haircut. Question 3. What is the primary purpose of a strop? To smooth and align the razor's edge, to sharpen a dull blade, to disinfect the blade, to remove rust. While a hone sharpens the metal, a leather strop smooths, polishes, and aligns the microscopic edge of a straight razor. Question 4. The muscle that causes the hair to stand straight up is the erector pili, frontalis, sternocleidomastoid, occipitalis. The erector pili muscle is a tiny involuntary muscle attached to the hair follicle that causes goosebumps. Question 5. What type of water is best for lathering soap and producing a thick lather? Soft water, hard water, salt water, distilled water. Soft water allows soap to easily produce a rich, thick lather, whereas minerals in hard water inhibit lathering. Question 6. The study of the structure, functions, and diseases of the muscles is called myology, osteology, neurology, trichology. Myology is the scientific study of the muscular system. Trichology is the study of hair. Question 7. Which layer of the hair contains the melanin that gives hair its natural color? Cortex, cuticle, medulla, follicle. The cortex is the middle layer of the hair shaft and contains the pigment, melanin, responsible for hair color. Question 8. In hair coloring, what does the volume of hydrogen peroxide indicate? The concentration and lifting power, the color shade, the processing time, the pH level. The volume, example 10, 20, 30, refers to the concentration of peroxide, dictating how much it will lift the natural hair color. Question 9. Which chemical is commonly used to disinfect implements in the barbershop? Quaternary ammonium compounds, quats, bleach, sodium hypochlorite, formaldehyde, hydrogen peroxide. Quats are standard, fast-acting, EPA-registered disinfectants widely used for tools in salons and barbershops. Question 10. Which nerve supplies impulses to the skin of the forehead and upper eyelids? Ophthalmic nerve, mandibular nerve, maxillary nerve, cervical nerve. The ophthalmic nerve, a branch of the fifth cranial nerve, supplies the forehead, eyelids, and upper facial skin. Question 11. The highest level of decontamination found in a barbershop setting is disinfection, sterilization, sanitation, cleaning. While hospitals use sterilization, barbershops rely on hospital-level disinfection, EPA-registered disinfectants, as the highest standard. Question 12. When using a straight razor, what motion should be utilized? A gliding stroke, a pushing stroke, a chopping stroke, a slicing stroke. A smooth, gliding stroke at roughly a 30-degree angle ensures a clean shave without cutting the skin. Question 13. The pH of normal, healthy hair and skin is approximately 4.5 to 5.5, 7.0, neutral, 8.0 to 9.0, 2.0 to 3.0. The skin and hair naturally have a slightly acidic pH, known as the acid mantle, which helps protect against bacteria. Question 14. To correctly hone a razor, the blade should be stroked diagonally from heel to point, straight up and down, In circles. Only backwards. Proper honing requires an even, diagonal stroke from the heel of the blade to the point to create a sharp edge. Question 15. What is the most effective way to prevent the spread of infection in a barbershop? Proper hand washing, using hot towels, sweeping the floor, using styling gels. Frequent and thorough hand washing is universally recognized as the single most effective method to stop infection spread. Question 16. What is the term for excessive hair growth? Hypertrichosis, alopecia, canetes, pityriasis. Hypertrichosis, or hirsutism, refers to the abnormal or excessive growth of hair on the body. Question 17. Pityriasis is the medical term for dandruff, ringworm, lice, baldness. Pityriasis is characterized by the excessive shedding of skin cells from the scalp, commonly known as dandruff. Question 18. Tinea barbae is a fungal infection specifically affecting the beard area, scalp, nails, feet. Tinea barbae, often called barber's itch, is a superficial fungal infection affecting the bearded areas of the face and neck. Question 19. Which disease is characterized by a high risk of transmission through blood during a shave? Hepatitis B, influenza, tuberculosis, alopecia. Hepatitis B is a highly infectious bloodborne pathogen that can easily be transmitted via nicks during shaving. Question 20. When cutting hair, elevation is measured in degrees, inches, centimeters, percentages. Elevation, the angle at which the hair is held away from the head during cutting, is always measured in degrees, example 45, 90.